Welcome to Recently Logged, an audio stream discussing what the film bros are watching these days.
So, what are they watching this December, Micah?
I don't know, what are they watching this December? This entire December.
A lot of
all December.
a lot of stuff. Well, it's only December 21st.
Yeah, no, this isn't the end of December's, but
it's
like
close enough.
most of December's. What are we watching?
We watched a lot of stuff.
We did watch a lot of stuff,
Well,
and that's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today.
We don't have a specific movie. We're just gonna go through from January 1st to the last movie we watched, which was yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Wow. Whoa.
So fancy. If you guys want to see what we've been watching, you can follow both of us on Letterboxd. I'm at Christian Cuber.
I am games_things.
There you go. Well, that's all you need to know.
That's
Except for our names.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Micah.
And we're recently logged.
I forgot I was supposed to join in there.
One of us forgets every single
Yeah, either one
time.
of us forgets or I just make the stupid monster sink.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I guess...
Do we want to just go straight in?
Yeah, I hope people like these. I like making these episodes.
Yeah, no, these are fun.
But I don't know if people actually listen to these.
Our listens aren't necessarily low on them, but they're not high.
They're not high either. So yeah, if you like these episodes and want us to do more of them, tell us.
And if you hate them, with like everything in you, you just despise these episodes.
Send us hate mail or something.
Yeah, be like, what the heck, bro? Why are you making such bad episode? Hate forever.
Wow. Is that the number 4?
Yes, that's the number 4.
Okay. All right. Let's start off with December 1st. We did not watch any movies together.
December 1st, we did not.
No.
I think we were traveling on the road.
Oh yes, no.
For this, which is why we did not watch the same stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start, or do I?
Sure. I'll start. I watched 2 Alfred Hitchcock movies I had never seen before. The 39 Steps, which is in the Criterion Collection, I found out, and Sabotage.
So what'd you think of these 2 movies?
39 Steps, it's pretty good. It came out in 35, so
but I thought it was 39
Steps. Oh my god. It was fun enough. Like, the audio was kind of messed up, and the disc I had didn't have captions. Stop kicking. You keep kicking it.
I didn't mean to kick it.
You keep kicking it.
I didn't mean to.
Okay. Wow. Okay. The audio was kind of garbled the whole time, but it's just because it was such an old movie. But it was pretty good. Good. It's very early Hitchcock, so it's not the peak of his craft yet. So, but it's good. Yeah, good. I would recommend it. Sabotage, not as much. I only gave it 3 stars.
Wow.
Which is a positive rating.
I guess Robbie hates Hitchcock.
But I don't know. Outside, there's still the directing prowess of Hitchcock, and that's about the only thing that elevates it past just being kind of a mediocre thing.
So, the script isn't very good. Is that what you're saying?
The script's all right. Like I said, nothing's bad enough that I would give it a negative review, but nothing's really great enough that I would give it a great review.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a middle of the road movie. But yeah, that's what I watched. 39 Steps and Sabotage.
Cool.
But we were on the road, so in that same sitting, I also watched The Lady Vanishes, but that was past midnight, so it counts as the second day.
Yeah, which actually the next the 3 clump of movies I have were all technically. Oh well, I guess that one was the next day.
No, the next one.
It's just those 2. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I watched Tangled, 2010 Disney movie.
Nobody's ever heard of it, Micah.
May not have
heard of it.
No
one's ever heard of it in their life. Thank you for specifying.
I gave this 3 stars and a like.
Wow.
It's a little bit lower than I was hoping to rate it. I remembered liking it a little bit more than I did this last viewing.
I remember loving that
That
movie.
may just be because I was watching it by myself in a car.
On a phone.
On a phone.
At least I watched my movies on a computer, a bigger screen, but you watched it on a phone.
Hey, my phone's got a pretty big screen.
That's pathetic.
Wow. It's bigger than your screen.
Barely.
Wow.
What you have in width, I make up for in length.
Right.
With my ex.
Uh-huh.
All right.
But anyway, I still really enjoyed it. It's fine, but it definitely has some problems. It's not It's not by far like perfect or my favorite of the Disney animated movies.
Wow. Okay.
And then also that same night on the way home,
tonight,
I rewatched Ocean's 11, which I gave 4 stars.
Ocean's 11.
Love Ocean's 11.
That's like my favorite heist movie.
It's so good
of all time.
It's
so
watch it,
so
man.
Much fun.
It's like it's really fun to watch.
If you've ever seen a Steven Soderbergh movie,
I would say like I've only seen 3 Steven Soderbergh movies.
What did you rate it?
I rated it 4 stars. I already said
4
that.
4 stars. Okay.
But I've only seen 3 Steven Soderbergh movies, and I'd probably rank them: Ocean's 11, Logan Lucky, Ocean's 12.
Wow.
But
Right.
I don't know. It's very close for Logan Lucky too, because I like Logan Lucky a lot.
Okay.
But anyway, I would definitely suggest Ocean's 11. Very good.
Yes.
Much enjoy. Many laughs.
Wow. Okay. I guess I didn't go over what I actually watched that night, because later that night I also watched The Lady Vanishes, which is pretty fun. It was a fun little thing. I actually enjoyed that a bit more than 39 Steps. It's 2 years newer, I guess.
Is it also Hitchcock?
Yeah, it's that's all. It was I had a Hitchcock collection with me, so I just put in a bunch of his movies because I've been meaning to watch all of them. But The Lady Vanishes is also in the Criterion Collection.
Wow.
And it is quite good. It's a fun little...
So good.
It's got a bit more comedy than either one of...
Comedy.
Yeah, it's funny. And it's cool.
Cool.
It's a cool movie. Go watch it if you haven't. I would definitely suggest The Lady Vanishes if you haven't seen it already. I gave it 3.5.
Which I have not seen it, by the way. I haven't seen any of those 3 movies.
Wow. What a fake fan.
Wow.
Fake film fan.
You see, the thing is, I'm not that big of a Hitchcock fan.
How dare you?
I mean, I like Rear Window. Like, Rear Window is like amazing. I love that movie so much.
That is a good movie.
But like Psycho, it was fine.
What?
It was like you can listen to our
Go
podcast
listen to our
about
Psycho episode. I think it's great.
I don't think it's that great of a movie. And then most of his other ones that I've seen are just meh.
I think you would like The Lady Vanishes.
I'm just like,
you should watch it sometime.
It's fine.
You probably wouldn't like Sabotage or The 39 Steps, but I think you would like The Lady Vanishes.
I don't know. Who knows?
It's a fun little movie.
I don't know. Then actually, technically speaking, the same
December
day,
2nd.
December 2nd, but like actually daytime
but
December 2nd.
But actually, like after we'd slept on December 2nd.
We watched Ocean's 12 together.
Ocean's 12. The sequel to Ocean's 11.
Believe it or not.
If you could even believe it. I had pretty high hopes for this.
I didn't.
Only to have them crushed.
I don't know why you had such high hopes. It's a sequel.
Wow.
Like, and no offense, it just didn't look that good.
Well, I had hopes because it was directed by Soderbergh still.
I gave this 3.5 stars. I still really liked it.
Wow.
I don't think it, like, I think that's a little generous.
That is very generous.
The movie's not actually that great.
No, it's not that great. No.
But it's a lot of fun. Not as fun as Ocean's 11 or Logan Lucky, but it's just a lot of fun.
Drags so hard.
Right in that middle.
It's just so long. It feels like forever. I'm like, is this movie still going?
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't think they do a good job setting up everything. Like they do a really good job with that. Ocean's 11 is so tight. In Ocean's 11 and even Logan Lucky, they set up everything.
It's so tight and everything feels like perfect. And then
Ocean's 12,
it feels a bit
its
sloppy.
whole reveal thing seems like out of nowhere. And like, I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't know, it just didn't feel as
it just
tight.
Feels.
Yeah.
It's like if Ocean's 11 had a worse script and wasn't nearly as finely tuned as Ocean's.
I still enjoyed
11.
it though.
Like it's just.
I'd watch it again.
I gave it 2 stars. I think it has a lot of problems.
It does have
a lot of problems.
But it's good. It's fine.
Yeah. All right.
Then you watched Something Without Me on the 3rd.
Did you watch anything on the 3rd?
I did, but you watched Something Without Me on the 3rd.
I watched Back to the Future.
Very good movie.
Do. I don't remember the theme.
Love this movie.
I don't. What is it?
I don't know the theme. I'm a fake fan, apparently.
Fake fan. You say you like this movie.
I've seen it like 3 times, but apparently I
You like
I don't
this
remember
movie?
the theme.
You like Back to the Future? All right, hum the entire score.
Literally the whole thing. Go.
Yeah, I had seen Back to the Future twice before this. I want to say.
I don't know. I really enjoy this movie.
And
I didn't watch it with him though.
Something just doesn't click for me every single time I watch it. I'm like, I appreciated it a bit more this time. The first couple times I saw it, I did not like it at all. But I thought it was still all right. But I actually got a little enjoyment out of it this time.
I didn't watch it with him this time, but I really enjoy Back to the Future, actually.
I'm sorry, diehard Back to the Future fans.
Here, hold on.
I failed you.
Let me see your phone. I'm going to check.
I only gave it 3.5.
Check to see what I rated
3.5 out of 5. You probably gave it 5 stars.
I gave it 4.5.
Wow.
Last time I saw it.
One last time. George, we're gonna get flagged, Micah. No. Your perfect vocals will get flagged by a bot.
Perfect vocals.
Yes.
False. Anyway, later that
same day.
That night, actually, we were scrolling through.
It's still the day.
Disney Plus.
Oh no.
Looking for something to watch.
Well, actually, we've been wanting to see this for a while.
And we turned on Noelle, which is a Disney Plus original.
Disney Plus original. Shout out to Disney. No,
they sponsor us. Remember, they don't actually sponsor us.
Don't shout out Disney Plus.
Bill Hader and Anna
Shout
Kendrick.
out to Bill Hader, though.
Shout out to Bill Hader, out there doing the most.
He's doing the most.
Anyway, this movie is pretty darn bad.
Yeah,
in my
it's
opinion.
Not great.
I gave it 2 stars.
1.5 out of 5 for me. And it's not good.
Yeah, it's not a very good movie. But
It's
interesting story about this movie. So
the only reason we wanted to see it.
Yeah, this was pretty much the only reason. We listened to a band, I guess.
A fantastic band.
Called
One
Lawrence.
might say the best band.
No, I don't think I would say that. But it is a very good band called Lawrence.
No one would say that. But
and
they're one of my favorite bands.
And Clyde Lawrence and one other guy.
Cody Fitzgerald
did the score for this. And then Lawrence themselves made a soundtrack. And then Gracie Lawrence plays a minor
She plays an
role.
elf.
She plays an elf
scene.
reporter for one scene.
Bro, she's great though. Best actress in the movie.
That was the main reason we wanted to watch it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just geeking out the whole time that it was.
You were like, it's Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it was pretty bad.
I cannot recommend the movie, but I can recommend Lawrence's music.
And I can recommend Bill Hader as a good actor.
He's kind of goofy.
Bill Hader is amazing.
He's like if Matt Damon was goofy, but Matt Damon already is goofy.
Matt Damon is goofy, just in a different way. He's like goofy without knowing he's goofy. He's obliviously goofy.
Wow. Bill Hader just has a goofy face.
Wow.
I mean that in the best way.
Wow. Okay. Then the very next day.
That very next day.
We watched 2 movies together.
On the 4th of December.
On the 4th of December. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
What was that?
I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I rewatched True Grit.
Whoa!
And Robbie watched it for the first time.
What True Grit,
and this
Which
is the
one?
2010, directed by the Coen brothers.
Because there's like 3 of them, isn't there?
I think there's only 2.
Oh, I don't know. There's the John Wayne one. I think there's one earlier.
This is the Coen brothers one.
The Coen brothers. Wow.
And I gave this 4 stars.
Very letterboxed of you, Micah, to watch Coen brothers.
I like the Coen brothers, okay?
I mean, I like Coen brothers too. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying it's very stereotypical letterboxed of you.
But anyway, I had seen this by myself, and then I rewatched it with him.
Wow.
I think it's fine. Definitely not as good as like some of the other Coen brothers movies.
Wow.
But still good. It's just kind of the story. I think it's really because it's not like an original story by them or anything.
Yeah.
I think the story itself is just kind of boring.
It's a very boring movie.
Like, it wasn't an interesting movie. Like, it wasn't like an interesting movie in its original story pitch. Like,
some of the characters were fun, but
I'm sure if you went back, I haven't seen the John Wayne one, but I'm sure it's probably also a little boring just because that story, in my opinion, is boring.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. He gave it what, 4?
I gave it 4.
I gave it 3.5. But yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was pretty good. Like the craft in it. Of course, it's Coen Brothers.
The Coen Brothers directing style.
It's directed really well, but outside of that, there's not much to say about it.
I mean, you've got Matt Damon, Robbie.
Matt Damon, LaBeef.
You are not LaBeef.
You're not LaBeef. I swear, I can hardly understand Jeff Bridges in this movie.
Jeff Bridges, so normally Jeff Bridges is a little, like, hard to understand. But this is, like, Jeff Bridges with, like, an old Southern accent kind of jarbled together because it's, I don't know.
It's all, his like, voice is all low and gravelly.
Half the time.
Yeah,
which is why I watched the Swiss subtitles on. But yeah, I mean, it's got a decent cast. It's got Haley Steinfeld, which she's always great. Jeff Bridges, he's fine. Matt Damon.
Wait, Steven Spielberg was a producer on this?
Oh, apparently.
Wow.
Matt Damon I really like, and Josh Brolin.
I feel like Steven Spielberg is a producer on everything. I don't know.
He's produced so much.
Okay.
What did we watch later that day, Remy?
That very same day.
We watched a lot of movies, guys.
The 4th of December, we watched Day After Tomorrow,
which came out in 2004.
A Jake Gyllenhaal classic.
4th of December, 2004.
All of the people who like Jake Gyllenhaal love this movie.
Well, I mean, I really like Jake Gyllenhaal, and I wouldn't say I love this movie.
But you gave it a like, Micah. Wow.
But I wouldn't say I love it.
Wow.
It's got a lot of problems.
It's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
It's got a lot of problems.
I was bored most of the time.
Jake Gyllenhaal does fine.
Yeah, he's all right.
Why did I just lose his name?
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid's fine.
Yeah, like I said, all of the elements of this movie are just, like, fine. Like, they don't do anything.
This was a rewatch for me. I had seen it before, so I liked it enough that I'd watch it again, obviously.
I would not watch that again.
But it definitely has its problems.
Yeah, it's just kind of average and obviously a little below average because I gave it 2 out of 5.
There's just a little rabbit hole about Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, it's going to fall.
We're having studio difficulties. I don't know why, but I feel like young Jake Gyllenhaal, like Jake Gyllenhaal at the age that he is in this, versus like Jake Gyllenhaal now,
like
they look completely. I don't know why. They just don't even look like the same person almost to me.
What are you
I don't know
about?
why. I think I don't know. I don't know if anybody agrees with me on this, but they look very different.
That's weird, Micah. Are you studying his face? You paused it so you can study his face?
I don't know why he looks so different to me.
Wow. Okay. Well, I would not recommend Day After Tomorrow, but that's just me.
I would say watch it once.
If you like Jake Gyllenhaal and you like kind of weird disaster movies, you might like this, but
I would, like I said, I would say watch it once, get your opinion on it.
Yeah.
You can lean either way.
Exactly. And then that very next day, we watched Home Alone, baby.
Home Alone. That was a rewatch for me, but
I watched it for the very first time.
Very first time.
Not yesterday, on the 5th.
That was on the 5th. That was a while ago.
That was a little bit ago.
Which a lot of people on Twitter were apparently very surprised.
My followers were shocked that I hadn't seen, because I didn't have a childhood, Micah. That's why.
Apparently we didn't have childhood.
I literally... I popped into existence to do this podcast, and I hadn't seen anything.
I didn't watch this till I was like 12, I think, 12, 13.
Micah he wanted to make a podcast, and he was like, I need a co-host, and I just appeared.
And then there was Robbie.
And I'm like, I've never seen Home Alone. Can I be on your podcast?
Record.
Wow. Okay.
This is
that
amazing.
Was dumb.
Yes, very.
I gave it 3.5. It was fun.
I also gave it 3.5.
I'm not a Chris Columbus guy, but it was fun.
Yeah, Chris Columbus is weird. I think his best work is on Harry Potter.
I will second that, yeah, because, yeah, no. If you've ever seen anything outside of the first 2 Harry Potter movies, he did do the first 2,
Anything outside of the first 2?
Okay, any of his movies outside of the first 2.
I've seen lots of movies outside of the first 2 Harry Potter movies.
No, never mind. They feel pretty similar. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He just did the first 2, and then Alfonso or whatever did the third one.
Home Alone has a lot of charm. It's fun.
Yeah, it's just not that great in my opinion. And I know
you gave it the same.
A lot of time, yeah, it's good. It's fine.
You just said it's not very good, but it's good.
But like the thing is, I don't know, and
I can't see giving this 5 stars.
I've gotten a lot of heat over stuff like
You've
this.
gotten a lot of heat.
A lot of heat.
People are tracking you down, sending you death threats because you didn't like Kevin McAllister.
No, because I keep on doing these things like for our Meet the Robinsons episode and stuff like this. When I touch on
I heard what you said about
movies that are people's like childhood favorites, and when they hear like you talk about them in an actual like film
you try and critique them
way, they're like, what? And I'm like, no, I still like the movie.
No, it's fun.
It's just got problems. Like that was the same thing for Meet the Robinsons. Yeah, I still really like that movie.
It's got a bunch of problems.
A lot of problems.
But it's still fun. Like if you love a movie, don't let me like take your opinion down of it. If you still love it, I don't want to make you hate movies.
Right? Like that's not our goal. Our goal is to just.
But yes, I gave Home Alone 3.5.
Show what's like just talk about movies. Show what's wrong with movies to where hopefully people will make movies better.
And I this is more of a learning thing for me too. I would love to direct someday.
I would like to write someday.
Wow.
And act someday.
Wow, we'll be like the Coen brothers.
Well, maybe so. I've written a couple screenplays.
So are you gonna be the Joel Coen, Micah?
I guess. Apparently.
Or are you going to be more like Jonathan Nolan?
Jonathan Nolan or Joel Coen? That's a mouthful. Jonathan Nolan or Joel Coen.
Yeah, I'll be the Chris, not Chris Columbus, Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan and what's the other Coen brothers' name? I always forget.
Ethan.
Ethan. Yeah.
I'll be the Ethan Coen.
Okay, that's fine. I'm actually working on scripts for like a fan
you can watch
TV show.
You can watch
about Agent Venom.
Micah's short. It's out.
No, don't watch that. That's honestly that channel at the moment.
It's called Reduce Reuse.
No,
on
at the
YouTube.
moment that's really for me to test out stuff.
I shot it in 4K, baby.
Like that,
it looks great.
And especially Quick Shot, which hasn't released yet, but that's another little short.
That'll be fun. It's already done, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not going to do anything to it.
Wow.
But I'm not touching it.
Stuff like that is really just more experimenting for me to try to get a style, really.
Wow, he's an experimental filmmaker, guys.
I mean, I guess if you qualify experimenting with film, experimental filmmaking.
I would call... that's literally the definition. I would call greener grass... Or not greener grass... Reduce Reuse. I saw Greener Grass on my watch list.
Yeah, well.
I was about to say, you definitely did not direct Greener Grass.
If I directed Greener Grass,
I would be so proud.
A freaking award. I mean, not reward.
Get me a reward. You get the chocolate bar. The chocolate bar.
I can't eat a chocolate bar.
Well, it sucks for you, I guess.
And neither can
Julian. No. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes, anyway.
What did you give Home Alone?
Wait, you were about to say something about Reduce Reuse. I was interested to hear.
Oh, I was saying that's kind of experimental almost.
I guess.
It was teetering on the edge of experimental.
It was just an idea I had. And I was
it's a fun short. Go watch it.
This would be interesting.
You can log it on Letterboxd and everything.
Yeah, you can. You can also
give it 5 stars. I don't know.
But Quick Shot's not out yet, so why would you do that?
I don't know.
Anyway, like we already said, I gave Home Alone 3.5.
All right, so did I. It's good.
The very same day we watched a short.
Okay, there's a reason I pulled this up. One of the actresses in Home Alone reminded me for some reason of this short. And I was like, dude, we gotta watch it. Was it the one
sister?
Yeah, it was one of the sisters. Yeah. Because she had braces.
Anyway, Greener Grass.
Watch Greener Grass. That is the only thing I can say.
It's a short. And it's just the wackiest.
It's a really
funniest like short I've ever seen before, and they're making it into a feature-length film. Sometime, and I hope it's clean.
It's so honestly. No, it's already a feature-length film. Oh yeah, no. It came out at TIFF.
Oh yeah, it came out.
If you were at one of the film festivals, it was released there. I want to see the movie when it comes out.
Like I said, I hope it's
exactly
because this was clean, but like
It's really funny. It's like a weird... It's kind of like a Wes Anderson movie in some ways.
Wes Anderson...
But if Wes Anderson was cool.
No, Wes Anderson, but like... I don't know. It's like... Comparing it to Wes Anderson...
is interesting. Because in some ways, yes. But in some ways
like it's a unique style. It's not like they're ripping off Wes Anderson.
it's got a very distinct directorial style, which is why I compare it to Wes Anderson, because he has a very distinct one.
But yeah, go watch it. I gave it 5 stars.
I gave it 4. It's a very, very solid thing.
And then the 5 stars wasn't necessarily because it was absolutely positively perfect, but like Micah. It's like the most amazing short I've ever watched.
Julian turns into a dog. Spoiler alert.
Julian? Are you a dog?
Dog now? Oh, it's great.
It is Julian.
Yeah, go on. It's on Vimeo for free right now. The short is
Say
to
it
watch.
With me.
Vimeo.
Okay, great.
Greener Grass. Greener Grass came out in 2015.
Yeah, Greener Grass.
Watch it.
And not if you don't search it on YouTube because like some weird gardening short film or something comes up.
Wait, don't rip on some weird gardening short film.
We didn't watch it. We were just looking for Greener Grass and we searched it up and like this short film popped up.
I think it was called The Grass is Greener.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, same day I watched Things to Come based on the H.G. Wells book, and it came out in 36, so I don't know what I was expecting. I think it is in the Criterion Collection.
But you gave it 2 stars.
No, it's not good. The model work and special effects are really cool, actually. I love models in any
models
movie.
in movies.
Yeah, that's why I love 2001 so much.
More models in movies.
The quadruple M, more models in movies. Or wait, that would just be triple.
More models in movies.
So yeah, it's triple M. The triple M, more models in movies. Yes. So
hashtag more models.
It's just kind of slow and not much. I'm not going to say not much happens, but the characters aren't interesting. Yeah, it's just not great. But the model work is cool, and it's not bad writing a lot of the time. The final scene's pretty good. But outside of that, there's not much great about it. I gave it 2 stars out of 5. The end. That's it.
And then that very same day, we watched a lot
December 5th. Holy crap. We're at 30 minutes almost.
We turned on... Oh, we're only at December 5th and we're 30 minutes in? Oh, boy. We watched Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
I'm sorry, you guys don't have to suffer through all of this.
Dora was pretty bad, though.
Here, I'm giving our listeners a guilt-free skip this episode if this is not interesting to you.
No, don't skip this episode. Listen to it forever.
Okay, yeah, same
Dora
day.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
We rented Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
And it was really bad, and I gave it 2 stars.
Really bad? Wait, that's not really bad. That's like just below average.
I thought it was really bad.
Wow, okay. But you gave it 2 stars?
2 stars is bad.
I mean, 2 stars is not good.
Well, yeah, you know what not good is? Not good is bad.
I don't know. I don't consider 2 stars like that low. I don't know. I gave Day After Tomorrow 2 stars.
Well, that's your problem.
Wow. Okay. So wait, Dora.
Yes, Dora.
Lost City of Gold. It's goofy. It's colorful. It's a Nickelodeon movie. What do you expect, Micah?
And my parents really liked this, and they were like, "Oh, it's like a satire." And it doesn't feel like a satire at all.
No, it's not really a satire.
It's just not self-aware. It's not. It's self-aware about Dora as a concept.
Yeah, no,
but it's not self-aware about the fact that this movie is bad.
It's fine. It's fine. I gave it 3 stars.
I would not.
Some of the jokes were funny. A lot of them weren't.
90% of the jokes weren't funny.
I mean, it's a classic fish out of water after school like Nickelodeon movie. It's not anything really to write home about, but it's not awful.
I really didn't like it.
I gave it 3 stars. Micah gave it 2 stars.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. If you want to watch it, watch it. Why not?
We didn't watch anything. Like, that was a lot on the 5th.
Oh, wow,
we didn't watch anything
until the 8th.
Until the 8th.
So there you go.
Which we watched Robbie's personal favorite movie ever.
I rented 2 movies that day.
Robbie's personal favorite movie
This
ever.
is not my favorite movie.
Robbie's personal favorite movie
Don't
ever.
lie to the people, Micah.
Well, what is it, Robbie?
The Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Wow.
Which I saw in theaters twice.
Wow.
Because I love it.
Wow. I gave this movie 2.5 stars and no like.
And I gave it 3.5 stars and a like, and this is my 3rd time watching it. It has a lot of script issues. But
I'm not a huge fan.
I find it funny. Did you find it funny, Micah?
I did not find most of it funny.
Wow.
I'm not a huge
Rex
fan.
Danger Vest, Micah?
Rex
Are you not a Rex Danger Vest fan?
Is amazing and is probably the best thing to ever come out of any of the Lego movies.
Rex, what? Whoa, hold up.
Okay, so let me start with I did not like the Lego movie. The first one.
Kill him. No, I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm usually a Chris Lord, Phil Miller, or I just got that backwards. I do it every time.
Lord and Miller.
Lord and Miller. Whatever.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I'm usually a fan of their movies.
So much.
Like I'm usually a really big fan of their movies, but the Lego Movie I was just not. It wasn't great to me, and I went into this one.
It's literally a
Robbie's
masterpiece.
Like, this
Micah.
is the greatest movie ever. You're gonna love it. And
no,
the
it has problems.
The only thing I liked about this, I kid you not, is Rex Danger Vest.
Rex Danger Vest is so much fun.
Rex Danger Vest is up there for like spoilers for Lego Movie.
As a man, am I allowed to say that Rex Danger Vest is a lot of fun?
But anyway, spoilers.
Sorry,
for Lego
Elizabeth Banks. I didn't mean to.
For Lego Movie Part 2. Rex Danger Vest is one of my favorite villains. One of those like goofy villains.
He's really fun.
Like right up there with Phoenix Buchanan.
Go watch Paddington.
Like that.
Remember to watch Paddington 2 once every week, guys.
Every week? Oh dang.
Yeah, you watch Paddington on Sunday, and then you watch Paddington 2 on Saturday. So you get a week.
Anyway.
Or you could do Monday, Friday.
Anyway, that same night, we also rented Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Heck yeah, we did.
Which at first...
Oh, did I say what I rated Lego Movie?
Yeah.
I gave it 3.5. Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, we rented Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which originally, when I first saw a trailer for it, I thought it was directed by Guillermo del Toro, which I so wish it was. It would be so much better.
Micah, you're making noise.
Oh, sorry. But anyway, I gave this 3 stars because it's not the worst thing in the world. It's fine.
It feels almost film student-y.
Yeah, it feels very...
amateurish.
Amateur, almost like if it was like Nickelodeon but more edgy.
Nickelodeon, but like I wouldn't say
better
Nickelodeon.
and like
there's
more.
I liked it. It had some good craft to it, but it just... I
don't know.
It falls short a little bit.
It's not really scary in any way, shape,
I found
or
it
form.
a little scary sometimes, but not
the
not
monsters
enough.
Are a joke. That's
okay,
probably
the monsters,
the biggest
thing. The monsters when they start out are fine, but
they
each one gets goofier.
Weird. So yeah,
it's so
like
weird.
What is his name? Like Harold or Howard or something?
Howard?
The Scarecrow.
Oh, I think it's Harold, actually, for the Scarecrow. He's cool.
That was a cool one. I enjoyed that. That was
a neat
fun.
One.
And
that was the first one, right?
Yeah, that was the first one. And spoilers for
alert.
this movie.
Spoiler
because
alert.
It came out this year.
No.
The effect of, what's-his-face, the bully kid getting turned into a Scarecrow was the best visual effects in the movie.
Oh, yeah, no,
period.
Definitely.
Because the visual effects are kind of bad in this movie, which is really sad because Guillermo del Toro was a producer on it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I as much as I will criticize the VFX in the hospital scene thing, I really liked that scene, actually. I loved it.
Hospital popsicle.
No dice on those popsicles.
Hospital. Oh, sorry, referencing other things.
Wow. Okay.
The hospital scene.
I really the hospital scene. Was one of my favorite scenes.
It was okay. It was fine.
The monster, yes, looks really weird and
looks
goofy.
Funny. And okay, so we always look at like parents' guides and stuff to see what we're getting
goofy.
into when we watch a movie.
Why does it look like that?
And so many things put this as like super extra violent and like super scary.
I mean, it has violence.
And the review is like the kid gets, and spoilers again for this movie.
Spoilers once again.
He gets eaten alive, and he gets eaten through her stomach. No. He bad CGI morphs into her stomach.
It's like the ripping out the heart in like a...
Yeah, it's like ripping out the heart in Temple of Doom.
Yeah, Temple of Doom, yeah.
It's in Indiana Jones Temple of Doom.
That's pretty much the equivalent.
Yeah.
Except for CGI. Everything. Okay, did you at least like the light stuff in that scene?
The red lighting was fine.
See,
I thought that was cool.
I have a bad feeling, like, there are movies I stumble across like this sometimes where I'm like, dude, this is like exactly how I direct it. But the acting and writing is awful.
Dude, the kid who plays the kid who gets eaten in that scene.
And it scares me, Micah. I'm afraid I'm going to be a bad director because of movies like this.
Wow. No, I hope it wouldn't be exactly like this movie was directed, because it's got some problems.
It has some problems.
But yeah, the monsters increasingly get goofier
and kind of laughable
and worse.
The toe.
The toe. Where's my toe?
Who took my toe?
My toe.
Wow.
And the one in the prison. Oh my gosh, I was dying laughing during that.
Oh my gosh, what was the one? The one that could it was basically just someone who was afraid of a contortionist made a monster.
Yeah, that was that one, the one in the jail.
Oh, okay.
It
wasn't a prison. You said prison, and I'm like, what prison?
Whatever.
It was literally just like the town cell.
It was the town cell, okay. It wasn't
like
a prison.
Like,
you know what?
I'm may have been did someone go to prison for this?
But anyway, this is the goofiest of the monsters.
I love this movie.
Sure.
I'm going to buy this. I'm gonna buy this when it comes.
It's
fun. Oh wait, it is on Blu-ray.
It's fun. That's one thing I'll give it.
I'm gonna watch this like some Friday night, and I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good time. It's just not.
It's
a good movie.
A 3-star movie.
Yeah, I give it 3
solid
stars.
3-star movie.
Yeah,
it's got its problems.
Then, because
the very
next night we rented, or I guess it was the next night we rented.
Yeah, no, it was the next night.
The Farewell.
Which we finally saw
we had been wanting to see for a while. This is A24, right?
Yes, I tried so hard to go see this, like back when it first was in theaters, but I couldn't catch it because it wasn't in theaters around us.
It was in very few amounts of theaters, especially near us. I rated this 4.5 stars.
So did I. It is literally one of my favorites of the year.
I think this made it on my top 10 movies list, like my top 10 of my movies, just favorite movies ever.
Of all time?
Yeah.
All time, Micah?
This movie is just
so much fun.
If
you haven't seen The Farewell, go see The Farewell.
It's sad. It'll make you cry. It'll make you laugh.
It is at number 1 on my list for this year. It beat Knives Out.
It's number 2 for me.
It beat Knives Out.
Knives Out's still above it for me. I can't.
Bro, this has one of the most iconic karaoke scenes in it.
Right, the karaoke.
Plus, it has a singing chihuahua. How can you not love it?
It does have a singing chihuahua. But anyway.
Wait, Micah, was the singing chihuahua what you expected?
No.
Wow.
Not at all what I expected.
Were you expecting full-on Beverly Hills?
No, I wasn't expecting Beverly Hills, but I was expecting it to do a song or something. They're just like, oh, sing, and it's just like, and then it's done.
This is one of the funniest and saddest movies.
Right? The fact that it's so funny and yet so sad.
It's so good. Go see it. Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet.
Definitely 100%
or even if you have seen it yet, go see it again. Because I gave it 4.5, and I could not recommend it enough.
Oh, and you watched a couple movies in between the next thing I watched. Actually, a lot of movies.
The next day.
Because
when's your next one? Oh no, I'm not mentioning. I watched a ton of comedy specials this December.
Oh, those are comedy.
I love comedy specials.
I just love those comedy specials.
You know, if I was good at writing jokes, I would do stand-up, but I'm not good at writing jokes, so I'm never doing stand-up.
You're not necessarily the best at delivery.
No,
either,
I'm not.
But
I would have to work. But if
you could be good, you could be good.
I would love to do stand-up because I feel like I have good taste in stand-up. I don't know, but
I'd say you do.
Okay.
But anyway, moving on.
I watched 12 Angry Men on the 10th of December for the first time. My Criterion Blu-ray, which I'd had for 5 months or something, and I hadn't seen it yet. It's literally a perfect movie. Go watch it.
Movie?
Yes, that is one I will say is objectively.
He gave it 5 stars.
Almost perfect. It's so good. Go watch it. If you have not seen 12 Angry Men,
which I have not.
It's not really a courtroom drama. It surrounds a court case, but it really all takes place.
Most of the movie takes place in the room where the deliberations take place,
and it's about the jury.
12 Angry Men.
It's a really great
in the room. Get it?
It's
it's the name of the movie. It's 12 Angry Men in a room.
But it's perfectly structured, perfectly paced, perfectly written.
What if the movie was called 12 Angry Men in a Room?
12 Angry Men in a stuffy room.
Stuffy room.
Micah, it takes place on the hottest day of the year.
Oh, nice.
So everyone's like, dude, there's so much more sweat in this movie than I wanted to see. People are dripping sweat everywhere in this movie. Go watch it though. If you haven't seen 12 Angry Men, go watch it.
Moving on.
Not the TV version. Watch the for real version, the hour and a half version. Or wait, no, isn't it an hour and a half? I don't remember. 97. Yeah, an hour and a half. Yeah, watch the hour
but
and a
anyway,
half.
moving on, because we're taking up a lot of time.
Yes. On the 11th, I watched, I'm going to mention this because it's not a comedy special. I watched a short film. It was on Short of the Week, a YouTube channel that puts shorts on there. It's called The Dishwasher. It was advertised as a satire of, I don't remember what, but it was fine. I gave it 3.5. Go watch it if it interests you, I guess. I don't know. If you like short films.
How do you know if it interests you if we don't know what it's a satire of?
Let me read the bio. A chef at a fine dining restaurant in New York City asks a Mexican dishwasher, the job dishwasher, not a Mexican maid dishwasher, not the appliance, the person, to find good tortillas. So yeah, the whole short is about him trying to find good tortillas to use.
Amazing.
It's got some good stuff.
Anyway, as cool as that sounds, moving on.
Yeah.
We rewatched
that same night.
On the 11th, we rewatched Logan Lucky, which, wow, what a movie. 4.5 stars. Love this movie.
It's
Adam
hilarious.
Driver, Channing Tatum, Daniel Craig. It's hilarious. Seth MacFarlane plays a guy who gets beat up and gets his car blown up, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I give it 4 stars. It's good.
Also, why did I just lose his name?
What?
Winter Soldier guy.
Gosh, now I forgot his name.
Wow. I know this actor pretty well. I usually am looking
at
that guy.
We're not fake fans. We know his name. What's his name?
Sebastian Stan. Sebastian
Stan,
how did I lose that?
Yes.
He plays one of the funniest characters in this movie.
He's pretty good, yeah.
It's very good.
It's like if Ocean's 11 was more of a comedy.
Yeah, it's much more of a comedy, and it's very southern.
Yeah, it's a deep-fried sweet tea kind of movie.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, if you liked Ocean's 11, you would probably like this.
Yeah, no, I really like this
I don't
movie.
think it's quite as good as Ocean's 11 is.
It's not as tight. It's not as well put together, really.
But I give it 4 stars. I would recommend it, yeah. Go for it.
Then what did we watch, Robbie?
On the 12th, we watched Santa Hunters.
Whoa.
Masterpiece.
1.5 stars for sure.
Yeah, I gave it 1.5.
This is awful.
I will say, Micah, most of the casting for this is kind of bad, but I really liked the guy they got to play Santa in this for some dumb reason.
He was so weird.
His delivery was so weird. I liked it. I don't know. That's the only thing that I remember liking about this.
The kid, though, interesting factoid. The kid who plays the main kid in this is also in Rim of the World, which is a Netflix original.
He also is in Hey Arnold. What?
Okay. But anyway, bad Christmas movie. Wouldn't suggest.
No.
Moving on.
It's a Nickelodeon movie, I think. Keep ripping on Nickelodeon. All right.
We watched
the 12th. That very same night. Catch Me If You Can.
For the first time. Loved this movie.
I'm just trying to get
one of my favorite Spielberg movies now at this point. I gave it 4.5 stars.
I gave it 4 stars. It was good.
I really like DiCaprio's performance.
It was solid.
This.
Yeah, DiCaprio was cool.
Tom Hanks is fine. I don't know. Tom Hanks is interesting in this, but DiCaprio did a really good job.
Yeah, it's a very sad movie. I didn't expect it to be sad.
It's not sad necessarily. It's sad in its tone, but it's not like I'm not bawling my eyes out.
You're gonna be depressed after this.
You're just gonna be sitting or just amazed. I mean, it kind of ends on a happy note. Spoilers for Catch Me If You Can. He ends up working.
It's based on real events. You can't spoil real events.
It is based on real. Okay, but anyway, he ends up working for the FBI, and he's kind of happy.
Yeah, but it's so sad.
It's on a sad tone because his father died, and he doesn't know what to do with his life. So
it's a good movie. I'll say it. It's a solid Spielberg movie and a solid. And
it's a really cool story. The actual story is also very interesting. Yeah. So if you ever just look that up, it's just a really cool story.
It's a cool
and
movie.
Amy Adams is in it too, which I did not know.
Amy Adams,
and
baby.
Boom, Amy Adams.
I know, right?
Give it Best Picture.
Best Picture. Here we come. Wow.
And then
just rebrand ourselves the Amy Adams cast.
Apparently,
we'll go through her whole filmography. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, moving on. The 14th, we rewatched Knives Out.
Knives Out.
Watched it in theaters again. On rewatch, I gave it 5 stars.
4.5 still.
You can go listen to our podcast episode that we put out on
so much fun.
So I'm not going to talk about it too much.
It's one of the most fun movies to come out this year.
I gave it. I put this at my favorite movie of the year.
I think it's the funniest of the year. Definitely.
It's so good.
It's funny.
Go watch it.
It's well paced. It's hilarious.
With your parents' permission.
With your parents' permission.
Go watch it because it's a little
same thing
edgy.
For Catch Me If You Can though.
That Catch Me If You Can's a little edgy too.
A little bit of an edge.
A little edge. A little edge.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Moving on, since we did a whole podcast about Knives Out.
You can go listen to our episode.
The 14th, same day, later, we watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
Oh, no.
I don't log shorts. It's against
we
my principles.
watched the new Spark
except
short.
for Greener Grass, because I don't log shorts unless I actually think they're amazing.
Yeah, Wind, the new Spark short, that was on Disney
fine.
Plus. It was fine.
I wasn't a huge fan.
It was 3.5.
I didn't like the concept.
It's good, but it's not
I thought it was kind of dumb.
Wow. Ouch.
Why didn't the grandma come? It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I hate it.
Wow, okay.
Moving on.
You didn't like Up, did you?
No, Up was fine.
Wow, okay.
But anyway, moving on, the same night, we watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 again, which it's just not as good as the original.
I think I had to take a drink break.
Oh, okay. The first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is one of my favorite animated movies of all time, by the way. I think it's a Lord and
Miller. Micah, why don't you like the Lego movie, but you like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Because Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is good.
That's a really funny movie.
But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, it's still fun. It's fine.
It's got some funny jokes.
But I rated it 2.5 stars. It's just mediocre.
I gave it 3. Some of the animation is pretty cool, and it's not awful.
They have good visual comedy with the animation.
Yeah,
that's one thing they excel at in this.
A lot of the magic of the first one is gone because Lord and Miller are just producers on it.
Yeah,
rather than directing it and writing it,
which was kind of sad to me. Because it could have been really good.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Fine.
It's not without its merits. Yeah, 3 stars. I gave it a like. I recommend it.
Yeah, I would recommend it if you've seen the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Then on the 15th.
What, the 15th?
You must have logged it later than I did, because I logged it on the 15th.
What is it?
And we watched it on the 15th.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We watched Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead.
Guildenstern
Are Dead.
Which was so...
It was so weird.
I don't know.
So weird. I liked it, but it was so weird.
It had some fantastic writing.
The dialogue, man, is out of this world. I don't know. I've never, and this is gonna shock some people.
I've never
read any Shakespeare or watched anything that is Shakespeare.
So the premise of the movie is it's 2 side characters in Hamlet don't know that what's happening, and they can't change their fate. Yeah,
but they don't know about it, and it's pretty much them having a midlife crisis about the fact that they're characters in the story.
Yeah, and they just keep popping around places.
And man, I don't know why.
It's a fun movie.
I really enjoyed pretty much any time it was just the 2 main characters going back and forth.
Actually, it's a lot slow.
It is
I
very
will say
slow.
that. So if you don't like slow movies, do not watch this.
Very slow.
But it has some great writing.
Very intriguing. I really enjoyed the dialogue.
It's pretty clever. It's fun.
It's funny in some parts.
Yeah, it's funny. So... Some of the jokes, they're pretty good.
But yeah, I would suggest it.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Where did we watch it? It was on Crackle or something.
Yeah,
we watched it for free.
Free on Crackle right now. Right now.
Whoa, you can go watch it. Wow. Stop the podcast, watch it, come back.
Wow, okay.
I'm giving you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back.
I watched a bunch of comedy specials on the 16th. I watched a bunch of comedy specials.
On the 17th.
17th. Actually, it was on the 16th. Is when we started it.
Well, yeah.
Wow, it must have been a pretty long movie.
We started it at 11.
Wow, okay.
We rewatched The Martian.
The Martian,
which
Matt
is
Damon,
Matt
baby.
Damon and Ridley Scott directing,
baby.
And I really like this movie. Don't think it's perfect.
No.
I gave it 4 stars.
It's fun enough. It's got Donald Glover, though.
I enjoy it. Oh, Donald Glover's character is great, too.
Donald Glover's pretty good.
But yeah, I would suggest this one. There's not too much to say about it.
I gave it 3.5.
It's good. It's funny.
Matt Damon at his goofiest.
It is Matt Damon at his goofiest.
Wow.
So if you enjoy Matt Damon being goofy about potatoes...
it's his potato vlog in space.
Yeah. Go watch this movie.
If I had directed this movie, I would have called it Potato Vlog in Space.
Potato Vlog in Space.
No, Micah.
Space. Space.
Home Alone Space Edition, OMG Potatoes is the official title of the movie.
But Robbie, would you still use the tagline, bring him home?
Bring him home, yes.
It's
the most iconic poster of all time, probably.
Oh, boy. Anyway, because we're taking up a lot of time here, and we were trying to keep this one under an hour. Let's move on. What you watched something in between?
The same day, but like technically the next day. I don't know. It's on the 17th still. I watched Detour for the first time.
And I did.
And
not.
It's good. Like, it's really good. If you can even believe it.
Wow.
This is one of the newer. The reason I watched it is because I had heard about it because it just got added to the Criterion Collection like a couple months ago. And I do keep up with the new releases.
Wow.
Like a nerd. A lame nerd.
Don't at me, but I kind of hate the Criterion Collection and concept.
Wow. But they're just preserving and restoring films that are culturally important.
Are they culturally important? They're just pretentious, like 90% of people haven't watched 90% of the movies because they're just important to the film bros.
Yeah, they're important to the film history. Film history, Micah, is what they're important to.
What about like other, I don't know. It's pretentious. I don't like it. They're overpriced.
They're great for learning about movies.
The only thing I like about them is the fact that they have cool covers sometimes.
Wow. You liked Some Like It Hot, Micah? That's in the Criterion Collection.
Yeah, so I don't...
Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Micah. There are good movies in the Criterion Collection, but 90% of the movies in the Criterion Collection are meaningless to me.
Ouch. Well, Detour is like... almost like Sunset Boulevard in a way. Not quite as... It's different. It's fun. I will say it's a fun movie. It's like I'm trying to think of what to compare it to. I guess Sunset Boulevard's probably the best comparison, but it's got some funny moments. It's got some sad moments. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry.
Weird to use that.
It'll make you never want to say goodbye.
Wow.
I gave it 4 stars.
Robbie, for the farewell, you should have done that, and then I could have been like, or rather, never make you want to say farewell.
Say farewell. Wow.
But anyway, moving on.
But farewell doesn't rhyme with cry.
Whatever. Yeah, that was the point. You would say goodbye, and it'd be like more like farewell. And then, but anyway, later that
same day.
We watched.
How many times have I said that very same day? Take a drink every time I say that very same
water.
Day. Yeah, take a drink of water. Disclaimer of water.
That very same day, we watched Logan's
the edgiest
Run.
Movie I've ever seen.
This is the edgiest movie I've ever seen.
And we've seen a rated R movie.
I would not suggest this at any point.
I would never suggest this to anyone.
And even though it's rated PG, don't trust that rating.
No, it is PG.
Yeah, but don't trust that rating.
Wow. No, by today's standards, no, it would not be PG.
It would be R.
Yeah, no, it would be rated R probably.
And it actually is rated TV mature, like...
By today's standards, yes.
It's weird, because if they aired it on TV, it would pop up as TV mature, but yet on Netflix, it pops up as PG.
Well, it was PG for the time.
Anyway,
this came out in 76.
It was pretty bad anyway.
Yeah,
so you're not missing anything.
Yeah, no, don't watch it. It's not worth your time, really. It's got some cool VFX and some cool set design,
and it was a cool concept.
Yeah, it was a good concept, poorly execution on many levels. But yeah,
don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Just don't. Don't watch it. Just don't. That's the tagline.
Or wait, that was the same night, but we logged it past midnight because we stayed up late. Christmas Break-In 2018 classic with Danny Glover.
That's what I forgot to... I knew I was forgetting one that I forgot to log because we watched it so late, but that was it.
Christmas Break-In, yeah.
Christmas Break-In.
I gave it 1 star.
It was bad. I didn't log it, but it was bad.
It's... Someone in the movie, an actual line is Eddie Van Mop Bucket, and I loved
Eddie Van
That's
Mop
the
Bucket.
only funny line in the entire movie.
No, it wasn't funny. It was
just kind of like a stereotypical...
another bad Christmas.
Just a very formulaic Christmas movie. I mean, if that's your thing...
With not funny villains.
Yeah, it tried to have goofy villains, and it didn't work.
Like Home Alone style villains, but like executed...
With bad actors.
Horribly.
Yeah. Danny Glover's really the only one who could act in
this.
He's
not given much.
And he's just phoning it in. It's not like a groundbreaking performance.
It's fine, but pretty bad, actually.
What the heck did I... Oh, that's a comedy special. I watched a lot of comedy. Okay, shout out. I will mention one comedy special that I watched that is by one of my favorite comedians. Shane Smith. If you can watch any of his comedy stuff, watch it.
Hilarious. His first one's pretty good.
His
new one is hilarious.
His newest comedy special, Alligator Boys, go watch it. I love it.
It's amazing. His comedy specials
I gave
are great.
it 4.5.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah. On the 19th, we watched Secret Obsession. Netflix original.
Actually, I missed the first 10 minutes, so my criticisms are not valid.
Wow. Yes, they are. It was a bad movie. I gave it 2 stars.
Wow. Yeah, I think I got out of the shower or something.
It was pretty bad.
I'm like, oh.
It wasn't thrillery. It was predictable. The acting was so. London is in this. London from Sweet Life of
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Or Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I always think of On Deck first because that's what I remember.
That was your time, Micah?
Yeah, that was my time.
My time has come.
But it was just pretty bad.
It's like the Kung Fu Panda meme.
My time has come.
Oh, no. Wow, okay. Go watch Kung Fu Panda if you have.
Dude, that's like top-notch animation.
It's a great movie.
But anyway, this was nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
it was just bad.
1.5 stars is what I gave it.
Then
did you even log it?
Yeah, it's right there.
What? Oh yeah, you give it 2 stars. Wow.
Yeah, but I didn't. That's
groundbreaking cinema
not good
right there
for me, Robbie. 2.5 stars isn't even good for me. That's just kind of meh.
Okay, so in case I haven't explained it before, my rating system, basically I go into a movie set at like 2.5. And it just wanes from there. Like, wow, that was a great voice crack right there. I'm not dying, I swear. But yeah, it goes. If I think it's a bad movie, it'll go below 2.5. If I think it's a good movie, it'll go above 2.5. And if it's just kind of mediocre, it gets like a 2.5. Wow. So yeah, that's how my rating system works, Micah. How does yours work?
2.5 is mediocre. Anything below is bad.
Wow.
Anything 3 is kind of meh. 3.5 is fine. 4 is good. 4.5 is really good.
Wow,
and then 5 is perfect.
You don't have very much range of like good movies then, because like good is like 4 to 5, and that's it.
Anyway,
have three tiers of good.
Moving on.
Okay.
On the 19th as well. I don't think. I guess this.
No, it's on the 20th.
I guess it was on the 20th. Why does it pop up on the 19th for me?
What?
Oh, I'm talking about this.
Oh, I don't know. No, that was on the 19th.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was after Secret Obsession.
You might have just forgot to log it.
I don't know. Anyway, I watched.
Oh no, that was because we logged Secret Obsession like at.
Oh right, that was at like midnight. So yeah. Anyway,
we have very unhealthy sleep schedules. Right. Don't copy us. Okay.
On the 19th, I watched a fan-made film.
You watched it without me.
Return to Zootopia,
because I wanted to see it.
Which is a fan-made sequel to the Disney movie Zootopia, and it's got very basic animation. It was done by like one guy.
If you guys watch Brown Table, the YouTube channel Brown Table, that is the guy who did it.
Yeah, it's on that channel.
I want to watch this.
It's like 2 hours almost, and. I gave it 3.5. It drags a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's not perfect, but it is a really fun concept, and although it's not executed like amazingly, it is like one I'd watch again. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, there you go.
I wish I don't know. I feel like it could have used a couple script rewrites and just some entire like subplots cut or something. I don't know. Wow. It was a little all over the place, and with that almost 2-hour runtime, it felt pretty slow.
How was the animation though, Mike?
The animation, I don't judge this on its animation. It was done.
I was just curious.
It was kind of like. It was done like to where it changed frames like.
So more like
no
moving,
mouth movement really.
More like moving like. Keyframing like still images across the screen kind of thing.
Kind of, and sometimes in a little bit more. Like it varied in its advancement of its animation.
I'm assuming the action scenes are a bit different.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no,
I haven't seen it yet.
It was fine.
I want to see.
I want to watch it again. It was good though.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a very much, and I don't want to talk about this for too long.
You've already talked about it for like a minute and a half.
But the tone of it was kind of. Like comparing
dark,
it,
Micah.
yeah, it was very sad and very on a low like sad
tone. Do you not like sad movies?
No, Micah? I'm fine with sad movies, but like coming off of if you Zootopia? Actually watch Zootopia and then watch this.
So it's not like Batman Begins to the Dark Knight thing.
Oh, Batman Begins and Dark Knight are very similar movies.
Not in tone.
In tone, yeah.
What?
You need to watch them again.
Okay, I've only seen Batman Begins one time.
Anyway, I don't know.
I'm a fake Christopher Nolan fan.
I can see the analogy you were going for there, though.
I would say The Dark Knight is a bit darker. Yeah.
It's kind of, I guess.
Scarecrow is a joke. That's all I'm saying.
Return to Zootopia is a slap in the face if you watch them back to back.
So you're saying it's too tonally different?
Kind of. I mean, it's fine.
Feels disjointed.
It does, but just a little bit. The voice acting is fine, but yeah. At 3.5 stars.
Okay. All right.
I would watch it again.
And then we watched Holly Star the next day.
Holly Star. Best movie of the year.
It's another Christmas movie. No, we haven't watched very many Christmas movies.
This was pretty bad.
And the ones we have watched have been like bad Christmas movies.
I gave this 1.5 stars.
Not Home Alone, guys. I'm not saying Home Alone's bad.
I don't think Home Alone's great.
Home Alone is fine. Good. It is good.
But Holly Star was pretty bad.
It had some cool puppet stuff in it.
Yeah, the puppet stuff was the coolest thing, and that was probably that. I mean, I'm sure that was what the pitch of the movie was based on, was the puppet stuff, and it was cool.
It was cool. A lot of the acting was kind of eh.
One thing that really bothered me, so I don't know.
I
doubt you know this, but I play airsoft every now and then.
Play airsoft every now and then. Don't want to brag about it.
No, that's not. This isn't supposed to be bragging, but they have a character in there who plays paintball.
Yeah,
and I know
play
paintball
airsoft
is different than airsoft.
I don't like to bring it up though.
But I
don't like to bring it up.
Shut up. Anyway, her portrayal of, and all of their portrayals of paintball players bother me so much.
She's supposed to be the quirky.
I know she's supposed to be funny and quirky.
She's supposed to be funny. She's not funny. I'm sorry, guys. But the fact that she, everybody, and I'm just gonna say this, take this with a grain of salt. I will.
But
take
everybody
it with my grain of salt.
who treats airsoft or paintball
like a joke,
like actual military stuff, where they had nobody likes those people.
That's true.
Like everybody in my experience,
I don't even play airsoft.
Who shows up to play airsoft and paintball? We're just like, bro, have you seen my gun? I'm gonna shoot somebody with it. Like we're all just we're there to have a good time. We're not there to be like formation tactical.
But she's supposed to be the funny comic relief.
It just annoyed me having dipped my foot pretty deep into the pool of airsoft and paintball.
Having waded through the swamps of paintball.
It just bothered me, the betrayal.
You said, betrayal. Are you saying to this movie, "Get out me swamp"? Micah?
Yeah, I'm saying, "Get out me swamp."
Dang it! I wanted to watch Shrek this week, but no one wants to watch it.
But yeah,
Shrek is a great movie. PSA.
It was pretty mediocre and to bad. And,
PSA. Shrek is a great movie.
No, and just the one thing that actually bothered me the most about the movie was
what bothered you the most.
Yes, it was bad movie overall, but that bothered me the most.
I didn't rate it. I was working on something. I don't remember what. I was editing or something. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Or no, I had set up a Spotify account that night, and I was making some playlists.
And
some
at any rate,
diggity dog playlists.
Airsoft is better than paintball. It's just the facts.
It's just the facts. You just lean back. It's just the facts. Just
anyway, later that same day.
What? Is that the same day?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the same day.
We watched Tron.
Wow.
And
I watched it for the very first time.
This was me rewatching it. I had seen it before when I was like 10.
Wow. He had said in quotes, I will quote him right here verbatim, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I said that. I remembered it being pretty good. It's not that great. I gave it 2.5.
No. It has
It's got charm.
I love Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges in this is great.
He's cool. And the special effects are still very awesome.
Not the computer.
The computer
stuff,
ones I don't mind.
But
I got used to it very quickly.
The neon glow is
the
really
neon
cool.
suits and stuff are very cool.
Although it looks dated, it still looks cool.
I liked this better than Tron Legacy, I will say.
Yeah.
And I didn't love this, so that shows.
Tron Legacy's fine.
Shows you my opinion on Tron Legacy.
I want to do Tron Legacy on here.
Yeah, we need to do that
sometime
on here.
because it's so weird.
It's interesting.
It's got problems.
It's got very big problems.
I want to talk about it sometime, but
yeah, anyway. Tron was cool. I watched it for the first time. I gave it 2 stars.
It's definitely
got a lot of pacing issues and a lot of writing issues.
It's definitely an 80s movie, I'll tell you that.
It's very 80s, especially in its aesthetic.
Yeah. But no, overall I'd say it's fine.
It's cool.
And that was actually the last thing that we watched.
If you can even believe it.
We watched that yesterday.
I'm really glad I rememred to record podcast because I was about to start doing something else and then I was like, wait a minute, the podcast. Yeah.
Well, you remember when we said we had a schedule and a plan for Christmas?
We just fall into shambles.
We forgot that like Christmas is one of the most hectic and busiest times for us like ever.
We're so sorry, guys.
So yeah, like we've done like 0 Christmas movies.
I think we're doing Home Alone next week.
I don't know
because the Grinch episode is not happening.
The Grinch episode
because Wesley cannot record after the 25th. And or no, after the 22nd, I think is what he said, and tomorrow is the 22nd.
Oh,
because his family was getting there and he didn't have time.
Yeah.
So
that's
yes,
not gonna
we're probably doing Home Alone next.
But in January, we still might do an episode with him on the Peanuts movie.
Yes, that would be good.
Peanuts movie, not the Peanuts movie.
We're not well over an hour. We're over an hour now.
We're over an hour now, and that was all the movies.
That was what we watched this December. Go watch Alligator Boys by Shane Smith.
Alligator Boys by Shane Smith.
Go watch
That sounds like a really good song. Alligator Boys by Shane Smith.
That sounds like a very southern song. Go watch.
No, like I'm thinking like a rap song.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, go watch Logan Lucky. Go watch Ocean's 11. Go watch The Farewell.
Go watch Catch Me If You Can.
Go watch Knives Out. And then watch all the other ones if they sound interesting.
Go watch The Martian.
I don't know about that.
Wow. Okay.
Go watch Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Go watch Greener Grass.
Yes, definitely go watch Greener Grass and
Ocean's 11 too.
You can watch True Grit if you want.
What do we want to do to end off the episode, though?
I don't know. Well, we just listed off a bunch of cool movies for people to watch. So I think that's reward enough for getting to the end.
I want to do a quote.
All right, do a quote.
What movie?
From Tron, Micah.
Tron? Did Tron even have any good quotes?
Tron has approximately 0 good quotes.
Confirmed. Not a single memorable line that I could remember. Sure, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
End of line. Oh, okay. You should have said it in a more robotic voice.
Okay, do you want me to try it again? What do you mean more?
I'll put an effect on it, actually. That's what I'll do.